Greetings, folks. Welcome back to the TractorFella channel, where we know nothing about tractors. And I can't ever keep anything organized. I don't understand. I should understand. I'm the one that causes the problem. Oh, anyway, before we start this episode, I really need to clean this up because it actually sucks the motivation out of me. All right, see you in a minute. Isn't that fun using a weed whip when it's 90 degrees out? Because nothing sticks to you at all, right? Look at that leg. Got some big chunks. Are you ready? Before, after. It's really not that great. I gave it a valiant effort. Well, I gave it an effort. The point is, we now have working space. We now have a little bit of working space here. This thing's on a cart, so I can shove it all over the place until I figure out what I'm actually going to do with it. Or what the owner figures out what he wants to do with it. This pile of stuff I really need to go through. It's a bunch of stuff my friend offloaded on me. And I was like, yeah, I don't turn down stuff. I probably should have turned down some stuff. Oh well. I do apologize. I'd really hoped to get back on the weekly schedule. And then we picked up that white thing in the background. Actually, I have something very exciting to share with you all. Would you like to guess what's in the box? Don't know why I can't stop smiling, but I can't stop smiling. Okay, that was embarrassing. Look at these. Thank you for shopping. So, the story. One of you, who are crazy enough to follow me, sent me a gift. And that gift went toward a new pair of Crocs. So again, I've already thanked this person, and thank you again, you know who you are. I would like to clarify that in no way, shape, or form am I expecting any gift from anyone. I have a hard time, I don't know how to explain it, but expecting gifts from people that watch you do your own thing just doesn't seem right in my mind. So I would like to clarify that first of all. Second, let's do a comparison really quick. This episode is going to get 0 views. Here we have it. Backstory. These actually belonged to my father-in-law. And when he passed away, well, they became mine. You can tell I wore them just a little bit. There's definitely not a hole going through the toe here, or in this one. But yeah, they were genuine Crocs. Boulder, Colorado. Other day I was out in the horse pasture wearing these, which was super smart. Slipped, fell, sprained my toe. Did a little ballet move on the way down. It was fantastic. Son of my wife found these online for me. They are an off-road Croc. Look at the grip on those. I shouldn't be slipping and spraining my toe anytime soon. They are adjustable, so you can go into 4-wheel drive mode, put them behind your heel, make sure they don't fall off when you're trudging through a big pile of horse manure. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we'll find a nice spot to hang them. Oh man. Oh, these are comfortable. I think that'll work. There we go. My day has been made. Definitely going to be an episode of hodgepodginess. Well, let's start with our first little mini project here. Picked up some mini batteries for those quads so they can actually be run. We've had a couple youngsters come over recently. You like our table? Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh? It's got the quarter chunk delete option. What do you want? What do you want? What, you want to go inside? We're not complete trash, I swear. Alright, so I believe the red one. What is going on? Okay, we're gonna ignore that and enjoy the green tent with all the freaking traffic. The red one already got a new battery. Success. Let's see if it still works. We get youngsters that come over and want to ride. We get youngsters that want to come ride and they can't because there's no battery ever. Choke. Fingers crossed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Almost beautiful. I hit the kill switch. Smells yummy, like 89 rec fuel. This one needs a little more help. The terminals on the wires are all wrecked. Built to last, Duralast. I know. I should quit my day job. By no means whatsoever. Got some new terminals here, or loops, or whatever the heck you want to call it. What a beautiful day. Can't believe I didn't just drop that. And goodbye. Let's go ahead and fix this little guy since it's not useful in any way of the phrase. Well, yeah, that might present a problem. Okay, be right back. This one's definitely too small, but maybe we can squeeze it on there and make it work. Oh yeah, we can smash that on there, I think. Don't do what I do, kids. Use the right size. It'll either work or it won't. Only one way to find out. Oh yeah. Fires up fine in warm weather. Keep it warm in the winter. Isn't shrink wrap awesome? I hear you, birdies. Safety cap. This wire is still in okay shape. Came with new bolts, screws. Put this little guy in here. And put your little hold down nuts in there. Will it cap? Oh, it will. How nice is that? Probably should have tested this before I completely anchored it into place. Here goes nothing. Fuel already on. That's good. Choke and go. I think we need some adjustments here. Get out my fingernails of steel. Do we have fuel? No. No, we don't. We'll go for a ride anyway. Whee! Don't judge me. Oh, okay, you can judge me. I'm guessing most of the gas that was in this tank is probably in the sump at this point. We'll just go ahead and get it nice and hot. It should burn it all out. Actually, I'm pretty sure it ran out of gas last time, but we'll check just to make sure. Nope, smells good. Just oil. Let's try this again, now that I screwed up the settings on the carburetor. The choke lever on this thing is extraordinarily inconvenient. I can never find it. Gonna take my little pink quad for a ride. Ow, dang tree branch to the neck. Pretty exciting, huh? I just noticed the cap on this one's vibrated out too. Must be a common issue. Like I said, these things vibrate horrendously. All right, well, we took the red one for a ride last time, and it's a beautiful day, so let's take this one for a ride. Because we can. And go. These things sound really good for their size. I'm quite surprised. Okay, come back, reconvene with your parents. I heard them clucking back here a few days ago. Alright, well, let's leave them alone. Oh, there goes the gear. Got the full wildlife effect today. And I'm the disturbance. Ouch. Milk pun. Oh, great little machines, they really are. Except somebody ran into the tail of this one last time. It blew out the tail light. That's not cool. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't be right not to take this one for a little spin. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. We know how starters work in these, especially when you run them for hours. It helps if you turn that on. Now it's probably flooded. Yep, I would say so. Good job, Aaron. Good job. Ooh, that was a popper. Pretty sure we just blew up a bunch of gas in the exhaust pipe. And we go. Let me guess, cobwebs. Oh, no, wow, surprise. These are tough little beasts. So we have a couple of options for our next adventure here on the Tractor Fella Show. I've really been wanting to play with the Johnson. So that's an option. We could try to do a will it run on the Johnson boat motor. Found it on the side of the road. Couldn't believe it. Also, I have a wheel horse lawn tractor with a wheel horse lawn tractor trailer and the original mower deck and a cover. We could try to sort of clean it up, see if it'll run. It's also a possibility. Let me know if that's what you're interested in. Got a lot of tractor maintenance I need to do. That's going to show up at some point, regardless of whether or not you want to see it. Red Beauty needs some work. So we have some stuff coming down the line. One thing we could do, my friend gave this to me. And it's stuck. He found it on the side of the road. You talked to the guy, said it runs, which is a little disappointing. But he said he had trouble with the head here. So, yeah, why don't we take a look at it? Oh, I think this is one of those little baby 4-strokes. No, that's definitely not. That's a 2-stroke. Definitely a 2-stroke. And we have here a Homelite. That's the end of it. It's a Homelite. All right, fantastic. Let's see if our Homelite will even fire up. I'm going to verify that this it's fresh. Actually, there's a slight hint of Minwax in there. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this baby runs. Air purge 10 times. All right, we have the presence of fuel. Set to letter A, which is down here. Full choke. I'm squeezing. I'm reading the word squeeze and saying the word assuming at the same time. Doesn't work. A squeeze and hold the trigger. Continue holding the trigger and pull to start. Allow to warm up. Set to letter B. Alright, there goes my water. Hydration. Let's see what's going on with this rotating head here. Feels pretty smooth. We have some string in here. Looks like the release mechanism works to allow more string to come out. Well, let's just take the bottom off. This baby's really on here. I guess that wasn't that bad. I just need to put on my man fingers. And oh, the whole thing comes off. Okay, that's different from mine. But this should still separate, right? I mean, how do you string it? 12,000 RPM max. That's impressive. I would have thought this would separate. Apparently not, because I'm seeing some locking tabs down yonder. Is this one of those you put the string through and then you twist it in order to rewind? Yeah, I'm guessing that's the situation. Oh, it came out. There we go. I mean, it looks... Well, no, you crammed it in there a little hard. This is all sorts of really crammed in there. Oh, it is one of those. You put it all the way through and then give her a twisty, right? Yep, that's convenient. It's way better than my steel. With the steel, you gotta do one side and then do the other side. This is a nice feature, if I do say so myself. So then I'm guessing, well, let's just take a look first. Do a little explorimentation. Don't really know what I'm looking for as far as wear or damage, but I mean, it looks okay. That one should go that way. That one should go that way. I don't know. I don't know at all. Spring's nice and tight. Well, let's rethread it. Maybe he was pulling on it too hard and was getting it bound up. Maybe the string is too small and it's getting bound up that way. I do not know, folks. I do not know. So now do we put it back on and rewind it then, or do we rewind it first? Tighten, stop eating bugs. All right, let's put this back on. There we go. Okay, that should be it. Right? Right. Next question. Can you rewind? You can. Okay. It's getting toasty out here. Let's go ahead and fire it up, see if I can get the string to feed. Here we go. Almost. I'm gonna give the carb a little pinch and a tickle. Oh look, it's taking a walk. You go, little guy, you go. I don't know why, but I find that really amusing. It's just like, see you later, I'm retiring. Alright, you little rascal, come back here. Come with me. So some of you will be proud of me for this next segment. Oh, Hippa, the hippopotamus of machine tools. I finally decided to invest in a nice, cheap Amazon set of carburetor adjustment tools. Some of you who have been around here for a while have just watched me rip off the plugs or cut notches into the screws for the adjustment. Oh look, they show the actual shape that it is. Hopefully one of these will be the one I need. Wouldn't that be ironic? I buy a tool set and it doesn't have the tool that I need to make it work. There we go. We need the hole with the dimple. Does it fit? It does. All right. Now, where's my letter L? Where's my letter H? Help me. You guys see the L or the H? I don't. Maybe it's on the bottom. So the funniest thing just happened to me right now. I actually cleaned it. And wouldn't you know, right there on the right side is an H. So that little guy is our high speed, and that little guy is our low speed. So let's go tickle those and see if we can keep this from bogging so much. Look at her. Yep, now I made him mad. Enough playing around. This is serious work around here. Well, I'll tell you what, that thing runs really well. It was a little lean, richened it up, got the RPM a little bogged, then made it back smooth. The head feeds string as it should, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take it for a test ride. I have a lot of fencing that needs to be weed whipped because It's grounding out all my electrical. So I think that'll take this little guy for that ride and see how it goes. I'm gonna go do some brush hogging, but I got a friend. It's gonna be a shaky ride. Welcome back, folks. It's a new and organic day. And thank you, Titan. We're starting off right, as always. Next on the roster, we're going to seal up that valve cover again, or cam cover, or rocker cover, whatever the heck you want to call it today. The orange RTV I thought would be a good one because it's for high temperatures, but yeah, it's leaking like the Exxon Valdez right now, so let's get to it. Isn't it exciting getting ready to watch somebody apply sealant to a surface? I mean, what better entertainment could you get from YouTube? And, to make it even better, the weed whip across the road going wild. It's gonna be a good day. I can feel it. What do you think? 10 mil, as the cool kids say? I'm not even gonna bring more than one socket. We're just gonna go for it. How risky is that? Success. And it's gone. And that one's gone. She gone? Ah, this one stayed. And just for clarification's sake, this never had a gasket. It was always RTV. For my butt. Definitely won't need paper towel. Don't know why I'm even getting it. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm funny. Man, this thing's leaking a lot. I must have done quite a poor job. Oh well. Jeez. Didn't want to come off the first time either. If you haven't seen that episode, you might enjoy it. I found an oddity with the Valvetrain. Apparently Valvetrain issues are my new forte these days. You can see more interesting valve issues on the four-wheeler mystery. Holy criminy. Get off of there. Jeez. That stuff is nuts. How is it leaking? Seriously. Wow. Where do you think it was even leaking from? I mean, look. I think I put a bit too much on there. For starters. Maybe it didn't stick to the surface of the aluminum because there was some oil residue on there. That would be my guess. How's this doing? Well, that's not a good sign. Did you see that? The spring was stuck again. Now it's free. But it has very limited travel. That's strange. Why is it stuck like that? I just used it the other day and it did great. Right now, not at all. I can't even get it to... Man, that's like a hard stop. Yeah, this thing is not doing well. We got our big amount of lash here. Well, now we're digging in, aren't we? That one, huge amount of travel. This one, absolute refusal. See if we can drop it into the combustion chamber. Oh, yeah. dropping other parts. Oh no, look at that. Oh man, that's bad news bears. Okay, so something is very wrong with this valve and this seat. It makes no sense to me. Maybe it makes sense. Oh. This seat is way too far out. Not seat. This valve stem is way too far out. Do you see that? Somebody mentioned on the last video that the valve guide was sticking out. Look at that. Way out, not way out. Interesting. Why did that happen? This has a little teeny spring around it. Right there. It's a little teeny tiny spring. This one has a seal. I've heard that's common, where they may not put a seal on the exhaust valve because the exhaust valve is under a positive pressure, but this is a bit mind-gargling. Well, that makes sense why I can't push the valve down all the way, because it's hitting this. And I think somebody warned me about that, and I never followed up on it. I'm gonna have to go back and say thank you for trying to that one individual. I feel pretty silly right now. At the time, what that person said didn't make any sense, because we couldn't get the valve to pop up. The valve wouldn't come back to its home. Well, it's still in there. I don't know if that says much. Still connected. Let's get up to top dead center. Pull the plug. BPR 6ES. You guys help me find TDC, please? It's right about there. And it's gone. There we go. Okay. So with any luck, that'll keep the valve right up at the top. Yeah, okay. Just hit the piston. That's good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a socket that fits this, and we're going to hammer the valve guide back into its spot. At least that's my theory. I think that'll work. It's definitely bigger than the valve stem. Let's see the next size down. It's also definitely bigger. That might be a better idea. Okay, here we go. I just consulted the other video, and it is confirmed. This had started to walk out. I didn't read it right when that individual commented. I was thinking, for some reason, valve seat. It continued to walk out because we let it, and it couldn't travel, so it broke, just like he said it would. Let's throw it back in, if we can, and then he suggested dimpling the aluminum around it to prevent it from happening again. Now, as far as the rocker, probably just going to order a new one if I can. Hey, progress. I remember a Musty One episode where he had to dimple the valve seat on a Briggs engine because the seat fell out. That was many years ago I saw that. Yep, we changed pitch. Pretty sure we're bottomed out. Yep, definitely. What do you say? We check the intake too? That one looks okay. This one's set up different because it has the seal. So I'm just going to leave that one alone. As I had mentioned, the push rod could bend. Well, in this case, since we have an overhead cam, that would not have been the issue. We could potentially have wiped a lobe, but thankfully I don't believe we did that either. Cam lobes. Well, it looks okay. Yep, I don't see any crazy wear that I can tell anyway. While we have some hardware out of the way and some of you are falling asleep, let's go ahead and scrape some gasket out of there. Who would have thought? We went into an episode not knowing what the heck we were going to do, and then we found all sorts of fun things to do. Well, fun. Fun for me anyway. You guys didn't know you were coming for all the thrills today, did you? Just think, had I not applied this RTV poorly, we may have never found out. that the guide had walked out, because I totally didn't. Wow, this. Alright, I'll be back in like an hour. And we're back. It's a few hours later. And look at that. My. Good news! It didn't take me an hour. It only took me about 56 minutes. The things we do for machines. So before I forget, because I have the memory of an infant, let's go ahead and add our dimples around the edge here. We'll eventually know if this thing comes back out or not. There it is. Tap, tap, smack. Why do we do that as humans? Tap, tap, smack. Does the valve still move? It does. Well, this is a good day. Ouch! Rule number 68.5 to the third. Don't do something upside down and backwards with your non-dominant hand. I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly, but since it's deforming the aluminum around the valve guide, I would say yes. And the valve still moves. Oh, like silk. I think we're in pretty good shape. We'll do one more on the top if I can figure out a good angle of attack. Maybe right there-ish. Yeah, that worked. You can see it kind of pushed down on the top there. Does the valve still move? Yes. Moves very nice, actually. The intake valve is sticking to the seal. There's some of your friction losses right there. Now, what in the world do we do with this? My instincts tell me to tack it. But the YouTube world will yell at me for altering the hardness. Just dawned on me, that's where you set your valve lash. Suppose a reputable shop may cut a slight groove in there, squeeze them together, and then weld it. Suppose a reputable shop would also just buy a new rocker. And that's kind of the path I'm thinking about going down, because it makes the most sense. Yeah, actually, she's coming back a little bit. I mean, we could do that and then tack it. See how long it lasts, just for funsies? What do you think? You want to try? I'm out of time for today. It's family movie night. I was hoping to get a vid out today. Didn't happen. It's Friday. Sorry, folks. Like I said, life has been busy. Nice and squeezed back together. I'm thinking we pinch it, and then we just put a tack at the very corner at the top of the crack. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. What's going to happen? Welcome back, folks. It's a new and swampy day. Okay, the family time is over. I have the vise set up over here next to the propane tank, and we're going to go ahead and do our best to tack our cam follower, rocker, whatever the heck you want to call it, back together. Are you excited? Because I am excited. Oh, you want to know what this is? This is when your wife finds 3 razors and 3 hoverboards sitting on the side of the road. Do you think you can fix them? So, get our super sophisticated cover off of here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Before we get the welder set up, found this sweet caliper online. After the boat motor project for one of my best good friends, I found that a caliper would be super handy. Now, since I'm not building a rocket ship anytime soon, not for the next 3 to 5 months, I don't really need the ultimate caliper. I need something good, accurate, and that'll get me up to 4 decimal points. So we're going to measure the metal, and that may actually help me set up the machine, because we all know my welding skills are, yeah. Not that anyone cares, but if you want the Kynup stainless hardened IP54 caliper, well, we'll take a look at it. Battery comes with it, not installed, which is a wise decision. The weight of this thing is fairly significant. Oh, jeez. The battery was already installed. And it's working, and I'm not even... Let's just short circuit this thing. I haven't even used it yet. All right, I'm going to put it back together. Pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wow, it does it by itself. Minus 0.6. Does it go back to minus point? Oh, it does. Look at the consistency. Fancy. 0. I think we're in millimeters right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. All right, let's give it the ultimate test. Loosen this guy up for easier gliding action. Someone's talking. Oh, wow. All the way back to 0. Nice. That's impressive. Okay, well, let's go measure the size of that rocker. Cam follower. Whatever. Around our welding area, what do we have here? Oh, 0.1. All right, well, we're about 1/10 of an inch where we have to repair the situation. Actually, it's this side. Shouldn't really matter, right? 0.1, 100 thousandths. All right, so what does 0.1 translate to? 0.105 is roughly 12 gauge. Okay. Flux core arc welding, which is what we have. 0.035, 12 gauge. We're looking at 2.5 on the feed speed and C on the temperature. Okay, let's get her set up. Let's check it out. We'll ground through the vise. Give this a quick bath. A little blow dry. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You ready? I'm ready. I can't see where I'm supposed to fix. There you are. Okay. It's okay. Let's have a look. Thank you, Kynup. And I am thoroughly happy with my $20 purchase. Okay, you are seeing the raw footage of my welding skills, or lack thereof. It's hot. Not hot. You know, guys and gals, I'm feeling okay about this. Yeah, there's a giant gorge, and I don't know what happened there. I don't know what you call that. Finished product. As 90% of the YouTubers out there say, it's ugly, but I think it'll hold up. We sealed the top of the crack. Yep, there's some weird stuff going on here. I don't know. I'm no pro welder. I'm learning every single time I do this. And that's not an exaggeration. So let's go throw it back together, all right? All right. Okay, friends and folks and friends, let's get this baby reassembled. Got our dimples, hopefully holding in our valve guide. There it is. And there we go, full movement. Oh man, how exciting is that? Teeny amount of lash, that's good. Exhaust with our newly reconditioned cam follower. There we go. Oh wow, it's perfect. There is just a, listen. Oh man, this is a great day. I have this ready to go. It's been drying for a whole day. This is self-explanatory. It's just beautiful. Just in case some of you fine folks are concerned, we put a little dab in a couple spots here. Don't need it there because that does absolutely nothing. But there we go. So do we put it on the cover or do we put it on the engine itself? We're going to go with the cover because it's easily accessible. Somebody I love and live with is jabbering in the background right now. She's talking to a good friend of hers. I've been told I need to get her on camera, but I'm not entirely sure how my life expectancy would change if I did that. If you catch my drift. So last time I also just set this on right immediately because the instructions say set it on immediately. However, the entire YouTube community says let it tack up and then you put it on there. So we'll try that today. I'll see you in a couple minutes. We've been tacking up for quite some time. That's way too much, I'm sure. But, you know, a little dab will do ya. Doesn't always do ya. Holy cow, that actually is really a lot. Worst case scenario, the engine consumes it. Let's get the 10 mil. Oh no. Where'd it go? Where is the 10 mil? We are loosely attached. We're going to continue to let that sort of cure for a little while. Let's put the exhaust back on. You know what's funny? It's when you put the muffler on backward and you can't figure out why the exhaust heat shield won't fit. Oh man, it's time for bed. Woo! Hot. Shod. Don't touch. Hearing lots of fun fireworks in the background. Happy 4th. One last step. Well, that looks pretty good. All right, folks. I think we're done for the episode. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
feed the horses. They all have water, but they're.
My goodness. My Guinness. Okay, I think we're done. The episode started with me not having a clue what the heck we were going to do to something I didn't expect. That one individual told me that the guide was walking out, but for some reason when I read the guide is walking out, I read the seat is walking out. I don't know why that happened. It happens to me a lot. I've been told I have a good attention to detail, but sometimes I get excited. And then, yeah, we'll run it maybe for the rest of the summer, and then maybe we'll tear it down and see if the weld is still there or if it's cracked. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun, right? Well, it'd be fun for me. So if you want to tag along, tag along. It's been a pleasure as deer flies, horse flies, cow flies, human flies. All of the flies are here. On that note, I'm going to check out of here and close up the garage. I shaved, and it is... my face just doesn't feel right. It doesn't look... I miss... I'll do an elbow this time? No, that's pretty lame, right? Body check.